So how to use the WindsportTracker app after you have installed it. So just open it, and the first thing you want to do is, before you go out on the water, ensure that you can record your session. To do that, just simply press on the record button on the bottom right, and you see you need to give permission to access location data. If it's the first time, you also see the option to give a permanent location access. If you accidentally remove this access or you hit the wrong option, you don't see this option again. So you only see while using the app, or this time, or deny. So just select something. As second, you need to also give permission to the photos and media storage. That's not because we want to see your photos, it's the recorded location data needs to be stored somewhere. So that's why we need to have access to that. So you need to allow this. So if you hit the button again, you see you still can't record your session because you didn't allowed permanent location access. So you can't change it in here. So what you need to do, how to fix this, is you go back to your home screen, you long press on the WindsportTracker icon, and you see this dialog. Then you press the app info, and here you see all the detailed information from the WindsportTracker app. So now go to permissions, go to location permissions, and now change it to all the time. Once done, just reopen the app. So now click the button again, and you see, okay, we haven't enabled GPS. So if your GPS is disabled, you see this dialog. So you click OK. You enter directly the location settings. You enable it, and you can go back to the app. Just hit the button again. Now you see the energy savings are not disabled. This is very important because lots of manufacturers tend to make some battery optimizations, which means stopping your app while your screen is off. But when you're sailing, your screen is usually off and you still want to record your session. So that's why you need to whitelist the WindsportTracker app from any battery optimizations. Like on Samsung, you just need to press disable now, and then you see the direct dialog where you can do this. So just press allow, and that's it. So now if you hit the button again, you see the recording screen. So I will move slowly that we see some data. And here we are. So we have some good accuracy, we have lots of satellites. I have slow speed from walking around here between the trees, and already passed 400 meters, 500 meters. So now you can go turn the screen off and go sailing. Why do I show you? Just okay, turn back, go to home screen. I can't stop screen because then screen recording is stopping. So now let's assume 2 hours later, when you're back on land, just turn your screen on, you reopen the app, and now instead of a recording icon, you have a stop button. So hit the stop button on the bottom right. You're back to the recording screen. You see what's recorded so far. So now let's stop. Everything is saved now. Now you can edit some session details, but that's what we also can do later. So just hit the back button, and now we see our recorded session. If you go here, now we see some details about the distance, duration, our jibes. So as I moved just by walk straight, I didn't make any jibe. So speed, you see your used gear, you see your speed graph, and you see the polar chart from your courses. You can also hit the speed to get even more speed details. You can zoom into the map to see even more details, and you can press on the details to see where that happens. You can also go to the main map and zoom in to see where was your highest speed and where did you sail along. So if you want to edit the sessions, because here the name is unknown or we haven't set any gear, you just press the edit button and now you can enter some name, give it a rating, select the discipline that you used, right? Let's take here freestyle, and you can add some personal note, and you can add gear if you just press on these buttons. But we haven't any gear yet, so just hit save and go back. You see also icon changed, name changed, and on the bottom you see 3 other pages. So one is statistics, so you see your overall statistics per year. You can also tap on the year and then you see your overall statistics also per month. And if you go to the gear page, your gear is empty. So now you can hit the plus button and we select some brand, have some predefined names already. That's free ride 114 and it's from 2016. Let's save. And you can do the same on the sales. Just select sale, brand, give it a name, wave sale 5646 and also 2014. So if you now go back to your sessions, just open the session and you see your gear is still empty, so you press on 1, then you're also back into the edit screen and now press select the board, and here we are. It's a board, that's a sail, and save. And if you now go back to your gear, you see this board and this sail is already used in one session, and you also can tap on it to see detailed statistics just of this board or just of the sail. That's usually, yes, the main purpose of the app. So what you also can do, if you recorded the session and this was just testing purpose and you don't want anything, then you just can move it to the right. Come on. And that's how it's deleted. If you accidentally delete it, you have this undo button at the bottom for 30 seconds. So if you hit it, here it's back again. So delete it, and that's gone. So after 30 seconds, it's permanently gone. And that are the main features for WindsportTracker app. Also, if you go to settings, I can't reach it, but on the bottom right, if you hit the 3 dots, here you can go to settings. So you can pre-select your sport, you can change your units, you can enable or disable the voice feedback. You can also import sessions, and you can check on which the interval to pause. If you have bigger records and you didn't hit the stop button, you can define this pause time over here that it's split. You can also export all your sessions, or you can import sessions, or if you forgot to record the session but you still want the gear statistics, so how many times you use your gear, you can also create manually a session, right? You just put on the map where did you sailed, right? Let's say we were somewhere here in Denmark, right? So just tap on the map, your location, and then select a date and a time, and you say probably was 65% was planing, It's the save button. Again, the edit dialog where you can say, yeah, it was a very good session. We went into the waves and we used that gear. Just save. No, we forgot to give a name. Well, then you also have it here. So, no details about speed because nothing was recorded, but at least you have some little statistics, how many times you used your gear and where did you spend time on the water and how long. That's it. If you have any further questions, just visit our forum at forum.windsporttracker.com, and happy windy days. Ciao.